Greetings once more, one and all, and welcome. We are continuing today's adventures as our individuals continue to deal with the Lyran before heading to a dark place, the Acropolis of the Varisian, where secrets lie hidden in deep darkness. So, as we continue the adventures, join us once more. And hello, I'm going to unmute you guys now. There you go, you can be unmuted too. I chose to allow you to. So yes,
well, it'd be a very boring stream game if they couldn't hear us.
I could have you sign language, but only two of you are using cameras, so the other two have the sign language for the people that don't have used cameras.
I also don't know how to do sign language, so...
Well, not like actual sign language. No, not like actual sign language. Like you have to like make hand motions in order to interpretive dance.
I am not a dancer. I do not do interpretive dance. I would sit here with my middle finger up.
Mm-hmm. I know a few words in sign language because of my nephew, because they're doing that thing where they teach the baby sign language.
I mean, I know how to say I love you, and that's about it.
I probably knew that at one point. Anyway. Enough digressions. Anyway.
I also know there's a thing where it's like, this is hungry, whereas this is horny.
Depends on the number of movements you make.
Yep.
What if you're both?
Well, I mean, you have to have a pause in it. So yes, last time you defeated a creature known as the Red Reaver, and helped out the Lyran to secure their temple. The temple of the House of the Moon has been secured, and the tribes, various peoples of the Lyran have arrived. And in doing so, some of you have learned some things. Ada learned a little bit about what had happened in their childhood, and now we're going to move on to Khandes, who's having a heartwarming reunion with his family. That's where we're going to start today.
Hopefully heartwarming.
Oh, maybe.
Hopefully they don't blame me for my brother's death. Since, he volunteered to, go with me to the city since I was kicked out.
Hard to say.
Woo, pariah.
So, you will easily be able to find the area in the areas where the various tribes of Lyran are settling down, setting up tents, basically as they assemble here for the meeting at the House of the Moon. Easily you are able to find, in particular, yours and Ada's tribe. Of course, as you approach, there will be some reactions, certainly. At first people are kind of giving a puzzled look of like, wait a second, I know that one. Kind of look, And kind of like stopping to like stare for a few minutes before returning to their business. But as you're kind of like beginning to look around the area and search for your family, you will be confronted by someone. What has brought you back here? Exile?
Who is it?
It is the man you nearly killed.
Ah.
Now seemingly in position to follow in his father's footsteps to lead the tribe. And approaching you with a number of warriors.
I have come back because there is trouble in the city. That could also spell trouble for us. Just because I was forcibly removed doesn't mean I don't care about my people.
Why was it you and not your brother who left with you and has come back then? Surely you would understand that you would not be welcome here.
Unfortunately, Eagle Eye is with our ancestors now.
That I'm sorry for.
As am I.
Still, I mean no offense at this time. You may mean right, coming here to this sacred place. But where you walk, you've obviously talked to some of the elders before coming here. A smart thing. But nonetheless, I mean no ill will when I say you are dangerous. And I do not know if I should allow you to be here with our people.
I have learned to tame what is inside me. And I have proven myself with the Sun Clan. Me and my compatriots have completed successfully the trial of the totem. I have earned a right to be with my people again, I believe. I'm sorry for what happened during our trial. I am glad you are still doing fine.
I would have expected something different from you, honestly. But you have come forth, cool and reasonable, speaking the right words, and coming with forgiveness rather than anger. I'm not sure if what had happened to you, I would have done the same.
I am the one who wronged you. I let my rage overtake me. For that I do apologize. But much has happened in my time away from here. The loss of my brother. Getting revenge on him. Well, for getting revenge for his death. And traveling with my compatriots have taught me to be able to control the rage that's in me. And harness it.
It does seem as though you have learned many lessons. You've been through much in time you've been with us. Many years. He's gonna take his hands and kind of put them on both of your shoulders to be like, you are, then, welcome back. Not only did you rise to many occasions, but, certainly speaking, I'm sorry, but I was being slightly deceitful when I first approached you. I was kind of let go of you. Since there was a chance that you might be meeting with us, an old friend of my father's, Thousand Miles, contacted him. Through magic. We knew you might be coming. But I had to be sure.
I understand Thousand Bones is a great man. He's taught me much in my time in the city.
I can understand why those amongst the elders are people who respect him, even though they don't always agree with his methodology.
He helps those who have lost their way.
It seems as though there is chance for success in such things. Some people can find. I have not said anything, nor has my father to your parents. We were unsure if you would come. We only knew you might. I do not know what they will say to you.
Do they at least fare well?
Your father is doing all right. He has been forced to take a position more defensive than our people. A wound and an age has caught up.
And my mother, Swift Runner,
She continues to do what she has always done, try. In her respectfulness.
I do not look forward to telling them the news. I hope they don't hold his death against me.
If I can find it in my heart to forgive that which you have done, and see that perhaps there's a little bit of my own foolishness combined with your unleashing your abilities that brought what happened. We were both foolish children. It took me a while to grow up too. And I think they will understand.
Thank you. Time does change us all.
As you see, my father getting on in age, I've been taking much more of an active role of leaders. It has been difficult. Honestly, seeing you become a great warrior, as you have, does our tribe proud.
Thank you. And our tribe is in capable hands, I'm sure.
He'll point you in the direction of your parents' yurt.
I will head that way.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I'm assuming we're speaking in Shanti, so that's why
Yes.
not broken up English at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Speak much more elegantly in my native tongue.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you can find of course, a temporary yurt set up in the direction you were pushed in. And the flaps to it are open, as, you can hear inside people working on setting up a campsite within.
I'm going to take a deep breath. And I guess I'll rattle one of the flaps. I don't want to just barge in.
Yes. You'll hear a voice of, it was about helping secure the perimeter. I will be there soon. We'll ensure the young warriors are ready. And you hear another voice. It might be about those spices I was asking for.
Unfortunately, I do not bring any spices with me. And it is not about the warriors. Mother, father, I am home.
Your mother, Swiftrunner, will run up to you and kind of embrace you with a heavy hug. You know, as you'll see your father kind of like stand up. You can tell that certainly, like speaking, there's something a little bit wrong with one of his legs. He kind of favors it such a way. But he still stands proud as like a warrior should. Khandes.
I have returned after a long time, and I unfortunately do bring sad news.
Your mother will kind of take a step back.
Eagle Eye is with our ancestors.
What happened?
He did not transition as well as I did to the city. Unfortunately, he succumbed to vices. Drugs that were in the city. I did avenge the man who was providing them.
Your mother will be kind of teary-eyed as your father kind of will stoically, like, kind of like sit there for a moment. You can tell that he feels it, like. And so, now you return to us, and obviously you've come here for a reason beyond just letting us know.
The city is in danger. And the threat could pour out to us. An ancient dragon that was slayed long ago. Its spirit has inhabited the queen.
Who have you told about this? I am not in a position to help with such things.
The Sun Shaman knows. We are to travel and eventually get the blade that once slayed the beast.
He's gonna kind of like look like just like. Of course, your mother's kind of like just like concerned with you, sad that you know your brother's dead. Your father just has this look of like, what the hell did you get yourself into?
I am proud to say, although it took me some time, I have earned my name. I have completed the Sun Tribe's totem trial.
It's an impressive feat.
I bring compatriots with me, including Adamantine Heart. I'm sure you remember her.
Ah, yes, one of the Dragon King.
Yes. As well as some other compatriots who have helped along the way. We completed the trial together. And we will continue on our journey. One thing we are going to need is the support of the tribes. This is not going to be an easy task.
If the Sun Shaman is lucky enough, you have a good start. A respected figure like that amongst all the tribes, all the clans, is important to get. He would see to have us unite against an ancient enemy, though I am myself not a warrior as much as I used to be. Certainly speaking, I hope I will get some pointers, the young ones that we can call.
Your training helped me much in my life. I'm sure you do the same for the others.
We cannot mope anymore. A feast! A feast? We will not talk of this until you are ready to go. You may bring your new friends, and young Ada with you. I will talk to the others of the tribe. We will have a large feast for you, a returned son who has passed a great trial, and we will remember Igor.
That'll be wonderful. It will be good to be home again.
Your mother will kind of run off then and start setting things up while your father kind of like... He doesn't seem like as enthused about this entire thing, but he definitely feels like he's there. He's kind of like... To be honest, I was ready for both of my boys to not return. And you two set off. I did not think, though, that either of you would pass this early. Soon we would have found something somewhere peaceful.
I did not expect it either. I did my best to discourage Eagle Eye, but the city just was not a place for him. And I regret that he took me with him because of what happened. But I will continue to fight in his name. And in yours.
Very good. Perhaps you can tell me some tales, Khandes. Your mother will be preparing a feast for a while, and she will need time to process. Once things are ready, you can fetch your friends. For now, maybe tales of these friends, and your time in the city, and what you share.
Of course. Let's sit.
Right. And certainly you can relax for a while and tell some tales. And eventually gather together all the others to have a feast honoring a fallen brethren and future of that. And we can kind of move on to the next day unless there's anything else anybody wants to do and begin your journey to the Acropolis.
I set fire to all the tents and murder everyone.
Alright then.
Understandable.
How much experience is the place worth? I help with this.
Technically, we're negative experience points, so you lose some.
Well,
Lose a
I
level.
don't help.
Let's try to curse you for
How much
11
is,
negative levels.
How much experience is Ada worth?
Exactly one.
I will stop Ada.
You will have technically one experience more than everybody else. It won't mean anything because you're epical by milestones. But you'll be like, one more than everybody else.
It's a bragging right.
It's like, but I have 20,001 experience. Anyway. Yes, it's actually a fairly enjoyable time. Not too somber. It kind of just has a feeling of, remembrance and joy and celebration for, both the return of Ada and Khandes, but also that they succeeded at the trial of the Turtle. And they've proven themselves great warriors. And your friends are there too, also having proven yourself great warriors.
And our friends there too, yeah.
But I mean, they don't really know your friends, so they're there and get to enjoy the celebration, but they're like, you too have completed the challenge. Excellent, person. They try to be friendly. They
indeed a person.
They do their best to be friendly.
I too am person, yes.
But most of them don't really have a lot of non-Shuanti contacts, so probably don't have a lot of time of talking to people.
You get to experience Shuanti cuisine.
It's, I assume, rustic.
Joy.
Lovely.
Probably lots of meat.
They do have a number of wild spices that they can find in the area that they can collect and grow, which is actually a really good way of having some very interesting versions of it. But beyond that,
Yeah, they're not exactly farmer types, so...
No. It's a lot of meats,
hunter-gatherer.
Gathered materials, yes, that, and various dried spices, and probably some things a lot of mushrooms and stuff too that can be gathered.
Yeah. Maybe some tubers of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, tuberific. Totally
Everybody loves a
tubular.
good tuber.
Totally tubular.
You'll all get a great rest, and in the morning, basically, kicking you awake will be...
It's a go in the head.
It could be, but no. Akram will basically give a little kick nudge to you, Khandes, and then move over and do the same to Ada. Get up, come on. I understand you were enjoying your time here. I fear as though you will settle in a little too much if I let you. So come now. It is being wasted on you. Let us continue your quest.
Yes.
Yes, I am ready. I am ready.
Wake your friends. Prepare themselves.
You each will get a nudge from Khandes.
And I'll tell you. It's like ass crack in the morning road. The sun's just coming up.
Hopefully we didn't overdo it on any drink.
Probably not. Nah, you're...
Constitution saving throw. No, sorry, Fortitude saving throw.
Yeah, what's a concept?
I don't know. It's a strange thing that you just make a Constitution check and you don't get to add anything because it's not a real save. So it's worse than a Fortitude.
You technically get to add your proficiency bonus if you're proficient in it.
None of you are.
Anyway.
What's a proficiency bonus?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like levels, but not quite as interesting.
Alright. So, he will kind of get himself together. He will send for your small group of Bone Slayers, who have been kind of camping on the outskirts once again. And so then he'll kind of like pull them, kind of like get them together and kind of pull them forward and be like, "You will be my escort." Basically begins to order them around, and then he will kind of turn towards you. "Alright, this is your trial. We will accompany you. But I believe these here were sent with you originally to ensure your safe travels in our lands. I may be slightly skilled in many ways, but I am getting on in age. And if I did not have a true escort, our people would worry about me. So, this lot can be that."
Understood.
Let's get going. Dawn only comes once a day.
It'd be strange if it came more than once.
Or less.
Trust me. Stranger things have happened.
And a
who knows what
demigorgon
happened around-
appears.
Who knows what happened around Earthfall?
Anyway, you can then travel to the Acropolis of the Thrallkeepers. So, the building itself is, in fact, kind of buried. A lot of the ruins, parts of the ruins still remain on the surface, but they are certainly worn and in a kind of little forested area, kind of up into the mountains a little bit. But you can tell that there has been things that have happened over the years. Most of the building does seem to go into a mountain as is. And seemingly the door is wide open to this place. Like the main entryway, nothing blocks it. It just kind of goes into darkness and then down a set of staircases. A staircase.
One question. He held on to the key, right?
Yeah,
he
he
didn't
was
give
the
me
other
the other
piece.
half.
No,
Okay. I just didn't remember, so I just had to ask that because I'm like, I know he showed it to me, but I don't remember where it went afterwards. So yeah, he kept it. Okay, I thought that, but
I have a question. We were told the thing in here is a planar creature, right?
He said there's a thing from beyond that reaches into our world. That's what he described.
Okay. Just prep in an emergency spell in case someone fucks up.
Okay. He's going to have the Bone Slayers guard the entrance, basically. Keep an eye out, and he'll go down with you. So, let me drag you over and switch over to...
Matt.
Why was I not
Matt?
If it matters, remember I have permanency invisibility.
You have permanency invisibility. That's what I heard.
Permanency invisibility.
I know what you meant, but that's what I heard.
That would be nice.
You're all over
permanently
here.
invisible.
On this set of stairs leading down. That goes down approximately about 40 feet into the Underearth.
Hey.
I don't know where my token is if it's on the board.
I don't think it is.
Okay, no.
Yeah, he didn't pre-place us on the map, so.
I did not replace you on the map.
Whoop. Hi.
Actually, I can do it.
should be in the front.
You know what? Just for the hell of it, casting a blade of barrier on myself. It's hours per level.
Okay.
Tavel,
Check something.
get on here.
I'll try to I'll put Tavel in. So, certainly speaking, heading down here, it is dark. You could have something that you could have noticed on the upground area is there was a marking of a 7-pointed star, a hedron. And the thing is, it was a stone door that was ajar leading down. So Yes. The doors, if you would ask Krojin, Kram, the doors have always stood, as far as he knows. Ever since the Shuanti basically have come. But nothing of any danger seems to ever travel down in here for reasons. So the rock in here is interesting because it's of black granite flecked with blood red deposits of rock crystal.
Ooh.
And let's see here. If there are intricate rune patterns that appear on the wall in regular intervals, along with the 7-pointed Sahedron. The doors at the surface did have a bas relief of a Sahedron as well, and yeah.
Is there someone who wants to cast a light spell of some kind?
I can see in the dark, so I also don't think I have the light cantrip.
I can see in the dark.
I
I
cannot.
do not have it prepped.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I have low light, but I'll just put a torch on then.
Yeah, I don't have it prepped.
I'll just assume I have one in my hand.
Okay.
Wow.
So we'll review it a little bit as you get to the bottom and into a hallway that leads up. As you get down to the bottom. So, the stone stairs end with a 20-foot wide, 20-foot tall hallway that leads to the east, opening into a large chamber. The floor is covered with dust and tiny mounds of ash that do look like they've been recently disturbed in places, but signs of a trail vanish to the east once the stones become clear of debris.
Just in case, I am going to keep an eye out for traps. If you want me to roll a perception, I will.
Sure.
I'm not worried about the immediate hallway, because I feel like a lot of people come in at least this far.
Just in case, it's not bad to be prepared.
I agree.
Aesthetic of fun.
Okay. You won't see anything for now. You can see that it leads over to this cavernous room up here, which I guess I could review, or describe if you want to move forward.
If you want to know, I do also always have detect magic on my eyeballs.
Sure.
You got detect magic and see
There
invisibility
you
then.
go.
Technically, we also have read magic and Carpan language, but I feel like that's not going to matter here.
So even where you are underground, the air in this massive cathedral space is just kind of cool. The walls are actually carved with...
I was about to say, he did say there were runes on the wall, so maybe you could try and decipher them.
I don't know. Carpan language lets me read runes.
If
it
they're
is
magical,
technically
you
a
would know they're
language.
magical.
Alright, I can technically understand it then.
Alright. Then... give me a second. The patterns are Thessalonian writing, extolling the virtues of Rune Lord Karzog and the power of the goddess Lucella. At intervals.
Neat. I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah.
I don't know what that shit means. Wild though, thanks.
Karsog and Lozella?
Yes. The Rune Lord Karzog and the power of the goddess
like-
Lucella.
These we come up in some other adventure path called
Is
Rise
Karzog.
of the Rune Lord.
I know.
Weird.
Or Return of the Rune Lords. It's sequel.
Strange.
Yeah.
And the
You
virtues
could try
of
a
what, Lozella?
history.
I don't
gods.
know if Ivona would reasonably even know what these are.
I mean, if you speak out loud, I could try it. I have 1 rank in it.
It's a history check for Karzog. You could do a religion check for Lucella. Both would be very difficult because...
I could try.
I could try technically as well. Maybe I'll get a 20.
I have no idea what this
Well,
is.
fuck me, it's a 31, I guess.
I have a
All right.
1 in every knowledge skill except for nobility.
Doing what
So-
wizards do best. Being nerds.
Certainly, Ivona, the goddess Lizella, you're not really sure. It's a goddess.
I don't
it
know
could be one
religion
from
very
ancient
well.
But you will know that the Vrun Lords were the leaders of the Thassalonian Empire.
Mhm.
There was one from each school of magic. You might be unaware of what Karzon was.
I feel like that's probably like a DC 35.
Yeah.
It feels like a 35 to 40 check.
You'd be aware of Karzon, but maybe not necessarily aware of everything about Karzon.
Yeah.
So you're like, it must have been one of the rulers of Thassalon.
Yeah, I say that.
So basically, one in particular ruler of Thassalon ruled this place.
This feels like it's mostly to make people who are Pathfinder nerds feel like they knew something interesting.
People who played Rune Lords.
That probably too.
Anyway, the room you are entering into, as I said, is, again, a little strangely cool, and the walls are carved with vertical ridges that rise to support the arches above, where the ceiling vaults to the shadows to a height of nearly 60 feet in this room. A 5-foot wide balcony rings the room, the floor of which drops 15 feet into a pool of dark water.
Oh,
Hallways,
anyone fancy a swim?
hallways between the east and west end of the room. A bridge crosses the pool, and 2 large stone doors stand to the south and east. Smaller stone doors set in the wall to the northwest, southwest. All 4 doors depict depictions of the 7-pointed star. So, effectively, if you look at it, you're basically, as you can see here, you kind of go up these little staircases to, like, this is the lowest point you are to the pool. You walk up to here to get above the pool, so you've got, like, small doors here and here, big doors here.
Is there anything significant about the water?
Good question.
I'll take a
As
look at
far
it.
as you know, no. It's cold, stagnant, and clogged with silt, and a thick upper layer of dark algae.
Okay.
So it's got like a dark algae over the top of it, and it's kind of like just dark water. So you really can't tell much as I look at it.
I poke it with a stick.
Water?
Unless, actually, no. I'll first ask. What's his face? Who's with us? Do you know what this water is?
No. Unfortunately, I've personally never been. I only know the tales that have been told to me, and I've been asked that.
Might be better not to disturb it.
Fine.
We are to try to be quiet, not splash around.
I'm just wondering if it's acidic. If something comes out to attack us or something, I want to know how far away we should stay from them. That's where I'm at, but very well. We can just stay away from them altogether.
Yes, don't go touching things that you don't need to.
Yes, we don't know what might be in the water. You might poke it and something attacks.
Very well, we'll move on. If you don't want me touching it, I won't.
It is fine to be curious. Strange ancient things should be left unless you feel brave or feel like there's good reason. The strange ancient water which remains here, bottom of this pit, seems to fill it.
Do we want to go up or north or south?
There are two doors to the south. One to the well, right away. There's a door to the south and a door to the north.
There's There's a door there, and then there's a door here and a door here. I'm guessing.
Let me point them out.
Do we want to go up or down? Basically,
So
is what I'm saying.
But there's two to the south. There's a double door right here to the south. And
But
then one
either
right
way,
here.
it would be going up to a walkway. So do we want to go up or do we want to go down?
Both are up.
Well, that would be down. That would be
Oh, up.
the orientation.
I see what you
South or north? South or north? We'll
Yeah.
just go by. Because it is like north, south,
Might
east,
as
west is normal.
Might as well go south first, I guess. Well, actually, north will probably lead to a bigger room, as there's no other way, or perhaps a hallway. There could be more to explore that way, or we could go south, where there may be some connected rooms and may have some other interests.
I will check out door.
You're gonna go to that one?
I'll
I'm gonna-
perceive at it.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen at the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, 18's my lucky number today.
Mm-hmm. Check something here and see if there's anything you can notice. I'm just checking to make sure. So, Khandes, you will just see a door. There will be no noise, it's just a stone door. Ada, you're gonna kind of approach that door, and you will hear something. It just sounds like a little bit of something moving. Like something like knocking into something, or something dragging against maybe stone. For a brief second.
I'll do like a quiet and point at the door and go. Like a little.
I'll just shrug.
And I'll
Nudging.
back away.
Does it?
I mean, not like.
I mean, is there an obvious way that it opens?
Both doors, I believe, open into the room you're in.
Okay, I
need
wasn't sure
doors.
since there were stone doors, so I didn't know
Yes.
if it was a mechanism or.
Yeah. So yeah, Ada heard something down here. You heard nothing down here. Up here. And both doors look just like normal doors.
Okay.
Doors. The most complicated thing players have to face in
Yeah.
RPGs.
Might be a mimic.
Alright, let's go north. Might as well
Okay.
go to the room where there isn't something before we go to the room where there is something. Unless you all want to fight, I'm down for a fight.
I will open the door.
I don't want to make too much noise.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh
Exciting,
man,
isn't it?
I called the hell out of that.
It's just a hallway.
There's a hallway with a door at the end.
I said it's either a very large open room or a hallway.
Mhm.
I'll perceive at that door.
Okay.
And I am still looking around for traps.
Okay. Roll your perception.
Ooh. Not as good.
You don't hear anything.
I mean, I can help.
I mean, you could listen if you want.
I mean, I figure helping is better since you have a much higher, since you have a much better likelihood of rolling well. I could have done fine, but anyway, I help. So does a 21 for him do anything?
No.
Okay.
Seems safe.
Well,
I
go.
guess I'll open the door.
Here. I will open and reveal some stuff here. There you go. There you go.
Hey.
Yeah. So, this room here is a curved northern alcove. This chamber displays a brightly colored bas-relief carving of a woman with 6 wings and a serpentine lower body. The coils of her lower body wind in and out of around a large 7-pointed star. tiny shards of gemstones embedded in her tail make her scales glisten as though with moisture. But in more places, chunks of the carving have cracked and crumbled away, giving the depiction of the serpentine woman a strange but undeniable look of age and decay.
I feel like this is a
Knowledge religion?
Not
I
me.
could try.
Okay.
Might want to come
Bad
into
roll.
the room.
That was a
Also-
good roll. I just don't have very high.
Just check
Magic
your
eyes,
dude.
look.
You might have- No, not magical.
Okay.
You need to check your dude and see like his stats, because he might have.
I have no ranks in religion, so.
Well, you got a random man with you who might be able to roll. I have to just find his sheet. Where is his sheet? There you go. Crap. Do you have religion? You do! You can do this.
Nat 20.
Roll for it. Nope. Okay.
I'm the only one who
Um,
rolled well, but I have the lowest skill.
So that's all that's here.
Well, I perceive for traps in this room. Let's do that.
Is
28.
everybody following? Am I just gonna have to move everybody?
Yeah, I have following.
I assume.
mad at
people
can
are
I also-
following.
Yeah. Can I? Well,
And
well,
is this a door here?
Is
I
a
think-
door.
Magical in the room. I'll just give it like a once over.
nothing at the door.
On that door.
Nothing behind the door. I don't hear anything.
Nope.
Okay. Open.
Okay. Another hallway.
Oh my gosh, the most riveting collection of content.
It's almost like it's a temple.
I'll
Yeah.
listen at this
Weird.
door.
Alright, make a
And check
perception.
for traps.
Mhm. Nope.
Actually, I should ask, do those gemstones in the tail look valuable?
Oh, yes.
I don't know if we should.
I
be
am not
looting.
touching anything in this place.
I
One,
mean,
because
you
it feels
didn't-
very disrespectful, and two, you don't know what that shit does.
You didn't.
I don't
detect
like
any
touching
magic.
things.
Fine,
There
hold
are
on.
more traps than just magical
if-
ones.
What if things touch you?
Then you have more problems to worry about.
What if I touched you? Haha. Anyway,
Don't.
I
You would have to cast suffocation on you.
I opened the door.
What if I'm into that?
Then you die in 3 rounds.
There you go. Another riveting hallway. But this one does have something. The corridor ends abruptly on either side, choked by thousands of tons of collapsed rock and sand.
Neat.
Well, we know where these double doors lead.
Yes!
We can presume where this goes.
Hey, guess what
Yep.
I'm gonna go do? I'm gonna go listen at this door.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Do these tunnels look
Hey,
naturally collapsed
to
or
31s.
like purposely?
Hard to tell at this time. It
Okay.
looks more natural, but I guess you can roll me a maybe engineering check? See if there's any kind of difference.
Well, I am
Engineering or
not
dungeon
trained in
or-
engineering, but I can technically get a 10 if that's possible.
Yes.
Also, we the
19.
the stream can't see our characters. You might want to move a bit of the move the.
Oh, sorry,
camera a
I
bit.
didn't move.
Boop, boop, ba-doo.
I readjusted. People use it.
Huzzah.
While he's checking out that door, I'll check out this one.
You don't hear anything, Khandes. Either you can roll your check.
Oh, I definitely don't. That's a 2.
Ah. Anyway,
I will open the door.
man.
Give me an
it's
extra
so-
dimensional creature in there.
I mean,
it's not
I'd
a
rather
hallway.
just.
Something
I
gonna
figured
rip you
that,
in
but
half.
I'd rather just.
I'm
check
actually
the
gonna
outskirts first.
I'm gonna open my door.
Alright. while Khandes is moving, you open up this door down here.
Oh.
Which, the walls of this chamber are decorated with life-sized bas-relief carvings that depict a diverse collection of priests, each adorned with billowing robes covered in Thessalonian runes.
Neat.
An intricate scripture winds around the carvings, coiling across them and around the walls like an immense long tangle of ribbons. Several ancient skeletons, some clad in hide armor and clutching Shuanti weapons, lie scattered around the statue's base.
What's the scripture say?
Ooh, okay. Well, someone can roll anybody that can see this can roll religion on the figure.
Well,
Ivona will know the figure. So you don't know a lot about this deity, but again, like hearing of the name of it, you identify the carving portray the upper tiered clergy of this Lasella. Basically, these are clergy of Lasella. You kind of can recognize from that. The tiny lettering on the walls can be deciphered by using comprehend languages, which I think you were doing.
I just always have it on.
Okay, so the dire purpose of this this text purports to be a dire warning of life-threatening peril in the Acropolis beyond. So yeah, it's kind of warning you, like, hey, don't
go farther.
It's a warning.
It's a warning, yeah.
It's a warning to not go further.
And is there anything magical in the room?
I think there's nothing magical.
There is. Some of
statue?
The long-dead Shuanti seem to have magical equipment.
Well, if you want to pick your fallen brethren clean, there's some magical items on them.
I take a look. What kind of things are what are the magical things?
Oh, hey.
Point out the auras.
Actually, I need something done. Let me just check with the system.
Okay.
I mean, I assume I step into the room to grab.
Not
stuff.
you.
Ooh.
Me?
I need Ivona
Yes.
to make a will save.
Will? Okay.
Yes.
This is mind affecting.
It is indeed mind affecting.
21.
All right. So you currently are just reading and reading and reading, and you're stuck at it right now.
You're hypnotized by the writing.
Yes.
The fuck was the DC on that? I need to know.
23.
Jesus.
It's effectively an 8th level spell.
Alright, well, I guess I'm that. Good luck, guys.
Somebody, quick, blindfold her.
I mean, I'll probably shake you after I check out the equipment.
After 5 minutes, they'll be like, it's another 5 minutes.
I mean, Tavel's right
It's
next
just
to
5
her,
minutes
Ivona.
of looking at writing.
Yes.
What a dumb trap.
No, it
Wait,
keeps going.
Oh, man.
You-
He's just saying.
You will always say it's just 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Uh,
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Anyway. After though, okay. So what do I see in the equipment?
There seems to be pieces of equipment that I'm probably going to be changing what they are. I haven't figured that out yet, but if you want to, you
Cool.
can take some equipment from these dead people. Dun. Just make note of it. Shwanti,
X magical swag from Shuanti.
Someone write that down on our list.
Probably what I'll
Magical
do is like
Shwanti swag.
when you gain gear, I'll because I want to kind of like customize a little bit more. I will have you kind of roll things in between, and we can kind of talk about what you get at the next episode. For
Okay.
people to know.
As I go to leave, I would see Ivona. I'm like, Ivona, are you coming? Ivona? I kind of go and like snap my fingers in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
Ivona. Can I tell that she's hypnotized?
Give me sense motive check.
Okay. I'm good at those.
Alright, there is definitely something wrong with Ivona.
I will pick up Ivona and drag her away.
Hey, you get another will save.
Oh boy, alright. That's a 29.
That's pretty good, because you would have had a -2 penalty, because each time you make another save, it gets worse.
This is
that's
why
what happened.
I hate Pathfinder.
Apparently that's what happened to these guys. They read in here to death.
Yeah, so you come too as I'm like pulling you out of the room.
Yeah.
I'm
It's a
gonna
weird
perceive
trap.
this door.
They read to death. Zardris, can you give me a perception check?
Are you okay?
I can.
Because you're kind of standing back a little bit. Okay.
I can't roll.
That's still pretty good. You will actually hear something coming back from a previous room you were at.
Well, we are underground, so it's a 20.
There's some hooting and hollering that seems to be coming from over this direction, towards this room over here.
Someone's having a party.
Yeah, I said Ivona, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
5 more minutes.
Should we check back or should we continue forward?
Well,
No,
I proceed
no,
with this.
The only person that heard anything was Zardris.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That heard, like, from behind where you
Jesus.
came from, hooting and hollering.
And I got a 31 on my perception.
You hear
over
nothing.
here. Okay.
I guess I'll look in the direction and ask if anybody else heard weird stuff.
I haven't heard anything.
I have not either.
Cool, I'm doing
I-
the
well-
communal protection from evil now.
So-
I did
You
hear something.
want to wait till I come
early.
back to you guys?
I mean, the range is like a lot.
Well, I mean, like you're like looking and hearing, and you're like, "Hey, where is everybody?" Don't you
Yeah, I
with me?"
turn around and I'm like, okay, I come back
I
down
have to
the hall.
touch people.
We're all in touch
Yeah,
range.
it's-
You can move slightly.
Yeah, I can come down here and touch
Mhm.
everybody, and
Ooh.
this is what it does.
Shall we? Okay. Well, and then I'll come up here. I'll
What
peer.
house?
I'll crack the door and kind of look.
Did you close the doors?
Very-
As far as I know, you didn't close anything.
No, we never did.
Oh. Oh.
You have to tell me if
I-
you close doors. PCs
to
never
know.
I
close
don't,
doors.
I don't close any doors.
Okay,
you
we
kidding
closed
me?
these doors. We closed these doors.
You did close
definitely.
those doors because
Yeah.
if Ivona tries to read them again, they will steal her money.
Yeah.
I guess
Those ones I
I'll-
definitely closed.
If when I come back up they mention it, I will perceive too.
Okay.
Hmm. Well, I'm going to stealth forward.
Everything seems
Quiet.
quiet now.
Mm.
I'm
Roll
going
your
to
stealth check.
stealth.
I am going to roll some perceptions.
Where did my sense motive go?
That's it's way up here. You had a 34 sense motive with Ivona.
No. I'm saying like I noticed I don't have it on my sheet, and it's because I have a thing. I've put macros below so I could like click on them, so I don't have to do for things I use a lot or things that I'm good at. But I just noticed it wasn't like in my sheet.
That is there.
I mean, I got a pretty good stealth stealth check. Oh wait, no, that was Tavel's. I got a terrible stealth check.
Yeah, you got a
You
17.
did get a terrible stealth check. Okay. But
Didn't I have like a plus from something or not? Oh, I'm thinking if I did wild shape, but I'm not doing that. So
all right. Are you just gonna move up to the corner then?
yeah.
All right. A familiar-looking figure will be standing there, looking very kind of regal, with 3 people accompany him. It's Crozian.
Who?
Crozian.
Which one is this?
This guy.
Oh, this guy.
Oh!
This
Oh,
idiot.
my friend.
Roll to disbelieve.
Oh! Okay, I was ready to fight something. How are you?
Greetings. Me and my compatriots were concerned that you weren't going to be properly respecting these runes. We happened to observe you coming into them, and we wanted to make sure you were going to look after things properly.
I'm gonna click the sense motive button.
Yeah, I think it's a good
I'm
idea.
gonna click the fireball button.
Are you telling us that he's there? Because
That's not a
none
very
of us
good
have
roll.
moved,
Well,
other than you.
Mhm.
I mean, you did hear me say, "Oh, it's you."
Oh, it's you could be anyone.
I know.
That's bad.
We can presume we're near Ada. It's fine.
No, you must be
So-
where you stand.
What are you doing here? Why are you in this place looking after things? Old stuff.
Hold on. Can I? Hold on. I'm gonna be like,
I see him too, I take it? It's not just like Ada's seen something?
Oh no, I can just say you can go and see him. He's there, yeah.
Okay. I just want to
I'm
make
go-
sure she's not talking to herself.
How many people
Yeah.
know we're supposed to be here?
I'm gonna say, yeah.
Probably a few in the laboring claw. He probably shouldn't, but
Yeah.
I'm going to do something. I'm gonna be like,
Is that 20?
oh,
Did
yes.
that 28
Thank
reveal
you.
anything?
yeah, the 28 will reveal that like he's definitely hiding something with what he says. Certainly speaking, there is though partial truth to it. Like, you get the sense that yes, it does seem as though he was planning on making sure you're doing right here. But, like, you do get the sense that he's probably hiding more. Like, one of the reasons is basically make sure you don't, like, wreck up the things.
well, we came here in search of a. Well, I mean, you. Oh, wait, no, he was not there for that. So, well, we are here to search for, as you, just, yeah, we're here to search for a way to stop the Queen, as we've said before. There could be something here, at least that's what we've heard from,
Lost one.
Yeah.
Rip.
Also, he doesn't know anything about that, so he's just honestly confused. I don't think you
The truth
told him.
speaker is guiding us through here.
Interesting. Perhaps we should accompany you then and make sure you don't get into trouble.
If you want to come, that's fine. Be very quiet.
Why would I do that?
This guy's gonna die.
okay, am I back?
I don't
Yes.
Yes,
want
you're
this man's help.
Ooh.
Because
Anyway,
there is
I
a
said-
creature. Oh, sorry.
I said, yeah, basically what I was saying, was, oh yes, we came here, because there may be something to help us with the Queen, help us defeat the Queen, and, at least that's what, Akram told us.
There is a creature here from beyond our reality that will attack if we are loud. That is why you should be quiet.
You would fear such things? But aren't you quite glorious? You've proven it already.
There is no reason to tempt fate.
Well, there is some wisdom.
It is those who face fear that are brave, not those who deny it. There's plenty to be afraid of here, but that does not stop us from trying to do our duty.
There is some wisdom in your words. Very well. We will make sure to go stealthy. A hunter must know when to hunt.
Exactly. I guess follow us.
Okay.
I will go back down to this door here.
Mhm.
And open it.
Okay.
Since I heard nothing on the other side.
You did not.
Oh, door.
There's a green pool.
There is a green thing here which I can describe. The floor of this otherwise empty chamber contains a 5-foot diameter hole in the center surrounded by a ring of tangled roots. Inside the hole, a shaft is filled with brilliant emerald light drops to the depths. It's magical.
What kind of magic? I look at it intently for 3 rounds.
I have to look up what this does. Sorry. I have to look up what it does.
I'm curious, do I still hear the noise beyond this door?
Transmutation.
Transmutation.
You don't!
Interesting.
That is quiet at that door.
So I guess technically I have to make a knowledge arcana check, but
I can try to assist you.
the DC is
can also
probably lower than I can.
I'll see if I can assist.
I'll assist.
We both assist.
Okay.
I don't think you can assist with this.
Yeah, you'd have to take a magic assist.
Yeah.
Oh.
DC 15 plus spell level. Lowest
can
I can
technically-
roll is for Arcana is 25.
I can cast Detect Magic, and I do
I think
have
it's
a
fine.
rank in
I think
Knowledge
I just
Arcana.
think I learned that it's
Okay,
transmutation.
it is transmutation. Yes.
I don't have identify, unfortunately, so I can't touch it and identify it.
I don't know if you
Yes.
want to touch it.
No, I don't.
Can't you identify with just a roll?
Oh, I
It's
guess
really
I
high.
can. Yeah, what's the god?
Because I believe Identify just gives you a +10 to identification.
Yeah, I have to look up the
Spellcraft check.
what?
Honestly speaking-
Okay.
Also,
Alright.
also, I feel like everyone should move up because I'm gonna. It's like I'm about to open the door that I
will
heard
push-
something behind before.
You
Wait
can
till
assume
we
I'm
finish
here. Assume
examining
I'm in the
what
room.
this is.
Anyways, I'm gonna push the spellcraft
Fine.
button.
I got
34.
Alright, the shaft itself seems to be emanating a featherfall effect.
Oh.
Weird.
Who wants to go down the hole?
You
I'm
roll
gonna
pretty well. Give, with your 2 checks, I'm actually going to say you can probably understand what this is. It took you a minute to kind of determine it, but you rolled very well with a 35 and a 34. You believe this is a special type of magical elevator called an Illuminacore. Normally it has a featherfall effect, and on the bottom there should be a way to activate a levitate effect to take you back up.
It's
You think with your check, because it pretty much is like really much higher than the DC to understand it. You almost got 10 over the DC to understand and use this thing. So sure, you can get it through it. It had a moderate magic aura, and actually was only a DC 26 to determine all its properties.
Hey,
So-
I probably could have assisted on that check too, technically.
So yes, so you know this is a magic elevator and you know how to use it.
I'm going
Ivona
to perceive
Ivona
the
will
door down here.
Ivona will
Sorry.
ponder while you're doing that, and she will not say anything about what this thing is.
No noise.
Okay.
I'll open my door.
Okay. It's an empty hall.
I'm so shocked.
I mean, I'm not surprised either.
I
but-
will open my door.
Okay.
Ah!
Yes.
Jump scare.
Jumps here. Okay.
And you're dead.
No.
And ray of
Cast
no.
Baleful
Power word kill.
Polymorph on you, and you turn into a worm.
I will
Symbol of
show you
death.
what this looks like.
It casts power word kill in a line.
There you go.
Oh,
That's a statue.
It's not Snake Lady.
that's so tiny.
It did
It's
end up a
so
lot tinier
small.
than I thought.
So
Maybe
small.
over here. I can show it better on the screen. Show it on the screen for a second. Apparently, it just ended up small there. There's people on screen to see what that was said here. So, a strange bronze statue stands in the center of this room. The statue depicts a half-snake, half-human creature, with the lower body of a serpentine coiled about a stand and the upper torso of a slender human woman. Her hands are crossed over her chest to clutch two objects at her shoulders. The right hand holds a large quill, while the left hand holds a jade-handled whip. 6 bird-like wings emerge from her torso's shoulders, and instead of a head, it has a disc bearing a 7-pointed star. Shade runes run down the statue's belly along the length of this snaky lower body.
That's weird.
I
This I am not willing
let
to touch.
you roll a religion check, and Ivona, you will have an unnamed bonus for some of your previous checks.
I will help you. 'cause
I need it.
apparently I can't roll.
Okay,
Okay.
you
I've
help.
helped.
So you will determine, since you've been kind of looking at stuff here and hearing the names, you finally remember some of your stuff. This is in fact Lysella. This was the goddess of runes and fate from Abyssal, you believe.
I'll repeat this information.
You can all give, anybody who's looking at this can give me a perception check.
I don't want
runes
I'm more
and-
focused on the glowy elevator
Well,
for a moment.
I'm looking at it since I opened the door to it, so yeah.
I mean, I'd take a look too.
Not bad.
Well,
Where's perception? There it is. I should
the
really add
two of you
perception
will
to
notice
my
that the statue's base has a wide but shallow drawer.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Ivona, do you see any magic on this statue?
Do I see any magic on the statue? I look
No.
at it for 6 seconds. No, I see nothing. Then I go back to focusing on this thing.
Do you want me to make another perception trap to see if there's any perception check to see if there's any traps? Perception trap to see if there's any.
Yeah. roll trap to see if there's any perception.
Exactly. Go ahead. If you want to roll something else here.
Yeah, I
Another
just
perception.
want to make sure there's not trapped in some fashion. Ugh.
You don't see any.
I guess I'll try
Finger
to
of
open
death
the
trap.
drawer.
Deals death
It
damage.
opens.
If there was magic, you would have sensed it.
It's a bullet of death.
So inside is a 4-foot diameter circular frame containing several wedge-shaped metal plates, each punched with its own intricate designs. Each plate slides smoothly over and under the adjacent plates along the outer ring.
Is this
This
a puzzle?
ring looks like it goes actually over on the Illuminacore.
On the elevator.
Ivona,
Mm-hmm.
this looks like it might be to your elevator thing.
Let me see it.
Alright, to your glowing orb. I don't think she said what
Alright,
it is.
I'll
yet.
examine
yeah,
it
thank
and
you.
examine
Zero.
the glowy.
To your glowing
So-
hole.
The thing is, you think that you can place this over the top of the Illuminacore to create a design, but you'd have to put it in the correct way. You'd have to align it correctly.
Alright. I will attempt to align it.
I guess
What
I would
kinda
allow
roll
a
do you
couple of
want?
checks here.
Check
Um,
what?
Does it look
Probably-
anything like the head?
Not at all.
Okay.
So,
I was
yeah.
spitballing there just to be like,
Yeah. I'd say the two checks that off the top of my head. because I think this another one would work. They suggest disable device to run it correctly, but I would also take
not really
knowledge
just-
engineering. Yeah.
Well, I don't have either of those.
I have both of those.
Okay. So you could try one of them if you want Ada to try for you.
I'll give some help on. I mean, I can help with engineering. I can't help with disable device.
Question: can I take a
Mhm.
20?
Yes. It would take time,
Okay.
but yes, you can.
Because I have I bought some magical items that give me a +5 to taking a 20 on disable device checks.
How long is that 20 going to be, though?
Probably only like maybe 10 minutes.
Okay.
I think it assumes you try like at least 20 times. So
Yeah, that's
it
the
is-
It takes a
assumption.
while to align this, like, and try the different like formations.
Yeah, so that puts me at 30. Let's see,
Yeah.
Uh,
The DC was 20. I'm going to tell you, so you're fine.
oh, okay.
Um,
Oh, I could have just rolled it.
when you finally align them correctly, it will actually create an image displayed above the light using this thing, kind of refracting the light.
It's a big
And
middle
what it will
finger.
be is a huge map of this location, probably at the height during the Thessalonian Empire. Now, you can tell that probably only a few places remain, but I will tell you that you now know of specifically locations that you do not know what is in them, including a secret location that this would lead to. So I'm going to just fog of war and reveal everything, because you technically have the entire map. So you know these chambers would exist downstairs.
Okay.
Now I'm going to say, like,
Oh, okay. it reveals
until
this
you go
temple.
down there, you do not know. Yeah, like, you know the entire place. Like, all the place beyond here that once existed at its height. You only have, like, a fifth of it remaining. And it's like, so, like, you knew what was over this direction, like, here and here, stuff, too.
I like this boulder.
Is it
That's a nice
inevitable?
boulder.
Boulder room.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
Like, certainly, you do not know how much of this really exists downstairs here, but I will tell you, once you're in the area, you will be aware of what exists in this area. Okay, kind of that
I
kind of
take
thing.
it it's one at a time for the elevator.
Technically not, it's like just a featherfall thing, and probably you could squeeze people in there if you really wanted to.
Okay.
How
I was just trying to
much
figure out how.
Yeah. The ring itself, I think, is like probably so it's only like 4 feet wide. So, like, you could get more than one person in a square. You just couldn't really do much while you're feather falling slowly. But it's feather fall. They're only going down like 70 feet, so it's around.
Then I'd say, Ada, do you want to go down first with me?
Yes.
I'll go down
Honestly-
very first, and you can go
I mean,
after me.
Honestly, this is really interesting information. Also, like, if you wanted to like tell historians about this thing, they could maybe like do archaeology here, but that's if they would get permission from like the various people that rule over this place to do so. Just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, technically speaking, there was something that was magical in there. The whip that the statue was holding was magic.
Magic whip.
Oh.
Kind of magic.
Like magic item kind of whip.
Okay.
I guess if you want
Does
to
it
like
look like it
identify the
comes
item,
out?
you can make a
I-
spellcraft check. You'd
Yeah,
have to
I'll...
get it
Well,
out.
because someone was taking a 20, I'll identify the whip or attempt to do so. 31.
Do you want to use the identity item of the identity you can cast with the deck of cards? Remember, you can do identity with that.
Sure, we've never
Identify.
used that before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
He'll be like, hey,
with
can
the
I have the cards while you're lighting that? I'm like, sure.
41, I believe you have exceeded certain DCs. Let me look up something.
I mean, if it's cursed, I can't know that, I think.
Really?
I
That's
believe
not
there is
something-
I believe there is no way to identify a curse in
That's the
Pathfinder.
That is-
action.
Oh, can you identify curse in Path?
Yes,
Oh,
you
I
interesting.
can.
think it's just a higher DC to know if it's cursed.
The DC is like 10 higher.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. I believe you do have enough though, because a 41 is like very high.
41 is
normally
a...
DC. The DC is normally like 10 plus caster level to create it, so it's like it's 20 plus caster levels. So, yeah, because you exceeded the DC by 10 or more. Effectively, you can tell that it's cursed. So it's a cursed whip. You don't know what the curse is. You can identify it's cursed, but you can't identify what cursed is.
I wouldn't.
That's a little more difficult.
Well,
Point to whip. Don't touch that.
I guess actually no. I think because you got enough, you could identify. Okay, yeah. So if you got enough, you could identify. It is a +2 axiomatic whip. But each day that you hold the whip, you take wisdom damage as you get vague visions of menacing but indistinct shapes covered with rooms lurking at the edges of your vision.
Yeah. No.
Don't touch that.
Huh?
Also,
Wait, so
apparently,
what does it do?
It's axiomatic whip, but it gives you wisdom damage for every day you
Axiomatic does more damage against chaotic creatures.
Okay.
and as long as those creatures are menacing you, which you take when you take wisdom damage, you also get a penalty to will save. So you just really tank your will in multiple ways.
Yeah, you should, don't touch
It's
that.
not worth it.
I jumped down the elevator.
Yeah.
I shout, don't look up, because Ivona wears a dress, and then she will float down.
I look at
How
it.
dare you? I fireball you.
You
Khandes
cast-
wears a kilt, so
Cast
you don't want to look up
suffocate
with him
on.
either.
Cast suffocate on the.
You see a big
I don't
armored
care. You want to
lady
see
above
it?
you.
You want to look? Go ahead.
Okay, I have to remove you, and things will be happening. So, place yourselves all right here. Those of you jumped down first,
okay.
because you will be there. And let me see what we have here. You will be ambushed. Right,
Well,
I was
Ada and
very-
I went down for Ada
Yeah,
went.
I went very first,
I
then
went right
Khandes.
after her.
Okay, so probably it would be after Ada and Khandes were down there. And I have to put some dudes on the map, and
So would that be before anyone else came down?
probably the other two people at the top, right? I would say so.
Okay.
Zardris and Ivona, you're at the top with Tavel at the moment, and the other people.
Give me a wing icon.
I'm just put some.
Oh boy.
Guys here.
Oh boy.
Mantises?
They do look surprisingly mantisy. As I'll
Wings.
There
Red
you
Bull
go.
Gives you wings. Yeah, it's a red mantis.
Here, so people can see it. Right on board. No.
Male or female? Do you eat your partner?
Anyway, why don't we take our break here, and then I can set up initiative and stuff like that, and you can get to a fight with these guys who will shank Khandes and Ada.
Woo!
See how that goes.
I'm glad I at least put my ablative barrier up.
Yeah. So yes. I'm gonna tell you. Everybody was here tracking you. It's really funny because the noise you heard at first, in that first
It was
room,
the red mantis, yeah.
no, that was Krojan.
Oh, okay.
He was here already, waiting for you. He saw.
Got it.
He basically could see that you're heading this way, and he put two and two together, so he snuck in and was trying to follow you around, but he's not very stealthy. The red mantises showed up about 10 minutes after you arrived, and because you went north, they go south first and find this place, and just go to the bottom of it and wait for you.
I know what I'm gonna do as soon as I get down there.
Yeah. But I'll open up the turn order. I'll switch this over here. And then
Jerks.
they really are jerks.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll do a break. We need a snack, drink, bathroom break. Take back to you. Alright, I'm
Double check that.
bringing us back. Yay, everybody, hello, we're back. And we'll take us back over here. I've rolled some initiatives, so there'll be some surprise rounds first to start out with. As they will attempt to assassinate these two here.
Oof.
So it's just the first attack, and there's a slight bonus to it. What is your flat-footed AC of Ada and Khandes?
Flat-footed.
My flat-footed is 16.
17.
Okay. Okay. So 16 will be hit with once with a crit.
Ouch.
So 28 will actually roll a little bit more.
Wait, I was crit?
Yeah.
Yes, with the 16.
Okay, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Slash
You have some
R1D
fortification,
100.
right? Yep.
Do you need to get below or over? You need to get below. You need to get below because it starts at 25, then to 50, then to 75. So yeah, you need to get below, which I did.
Okay, I was gonna say yes. We usually go above below, so you won't be crit. That's good news. Also, that'll prevent the sneak attack damage, so you only take 16.
Woo! Honestly, that would have been brutal.
Yes.
Otherwise.
But Khandes,
Good luck,
you will be hit
barbarian.
twice and snuck twice. So that's
Lovely.
11, 11 is 22 plus 24, so you will take 46 total.
Wait, I need them separate because I have
Do I
DR
have to
and my
There'll be
roll-
2 attacks. 46
Do I have
and
to-
2 attacks.
Sneak
Do I have to
is
roll separately
precision.
for the critic?
So
do I have to
23
roll
each
separately?
or 46 per attack?
23 each.
Okay.
23 each.
So
Sneak is
DR2,
precision damage,
so that's
so I don't think you resist that.
21.
But for the fortification, it gives it the criticals and precision damage.
Yes,
Or does it-
but I was about to ask, do I have to roll separately for each? Separately for the critical and the precision and
I'm gonna say no because it's one attack.
Okay.
I gotta look at my thing.
If it was multiple attacks, maybe, but like it was just one attack.
But-
so
Yeah, but yes, it would negate critical as well. Or precision damage as well.
Also, each.
This is why I'm the tank. And this
I'm
is why
sorry,
go
I
down
forgot.
first.
There is an extra damage to Ada and 2 damage to Khandes. They can swift action, and they would have arcane struck each. Because they're dicks. It's doing a little extra damage.
Okay, hold on then. Because I have to calculate things.
Yeah, you took
But
a
what-
lot
what-
more damage than me. They actually missed one of their attacks on me.
Yes. 14 is not a lot. Turns out.
Okay, so...
Actually, wait. What is your? You said your AC was 16.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that they have a slight bonus because they're not 2 weapon fighting. There's normally what they do because they got a weapon in each hand. I believe then it would have been a 16, so you would have been hit a second time.
Okay, that's fine. As long as I wasn't crit, because that would have probably taken me down to like, a third of my health.
Yeah. Oh, but you can roll
And-
again for that sneak attack because that one would have been stun attack the second.
Okay.
So roll a second percentage.
That is a fail.
So that'll be 12 sneak. You just rolled the same number each time?
Okay.
I really have. I've rolled 3 12s, and they are all
Just
different dice
getting,
numbers.
just getting weirdly
Yep.
lucky.
I rolled a bunch of 18s tonight.
All right.
Okay,
plus another 1 because the second attack was with the arcane strike, and now we're at the top of the initiative. So, Ivona,
Well, I was
um,
just about half my health. Got a lot.
I got my stuff now.
you are at the top of the shaft. It's a shaft of light, so you really can't get a good view of what's going on there. But you can see as though something is happening and attacking the 2 of them. I will tell you that much. But if you want to target them, they would have concealment because of the nature of this kind of beam of light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can hear, ow, ow, my spleen, my liver.
Looking up what concealment does to a certain thing in Pathfinder.
If it's an attack roll, it's a 50-50
It's not an attack roll.
Probably nothing.
It's to force them to make a save.
That you can do.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a d4.
Mhm.
Alright, this matters. Alright. Chain lightning going around like this.
Okay.
So red's getting the first blast.
What is your DC?
DC 22.
Alright, let's make some checks.
For a second, I thought you were starting with me.
Okay. What is the damage to secondary targets?
So the damage to secondary targets, it is the same damage. The DC is just lower than 2 for every subsequent target.
Oh.
Okay.
So they all take half damage.
Okay.
So they will all take half of 42.
Okay.
And I don't go down
Tantus,
there.
Do they not have evasion?
Oh, no.
I'm checking. I believe they do have evasion.
Which means I
And I
wasted a spell
also-
slot.
I also could
They do,
might have been able to
unfortunately.
do
And
something.
rolled well.
Cool. That's my turn.
Tantus.
Huh?
Technically, before that happened,
Mm-hmm.
when Ada took damage, I have my cult totem ability where I could make a
Is it a reaction?
You can't
Okay.
do reactions on surprise
That-
rounds.
Let me see, but it's attack of opportunity. So yeah, I guess.
Then yes.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do it. during
Okay, I
surprise.
wouldn't been able to do it yet then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Zardris.
just want to make sure.
I step down and fall 60 feet, and that's my turn.
Khandes.
I'm going to get angry.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
Oh god. I'm going to enlarge because
Where?
Onto me. Just enlarge onto me, and I'll 5-foot step forward.
You would have penalties fighting while on this turn. So either you have to move out of the way.
I could 5-foot step.
Yeah, you would have to move out of the way.
Oh, yeah,
I-
you can.
I could
Mhm.
5-foot step there and enlarge.
You can do it. Alright. Now big Khandes.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta click on a bunch of stuff.
Mm.
'Cause
Now, the
now
question is, do I want to attack or defend? I'm kind of thinking attack. I feel like that'd be a little bit better.
I also got to. Oh, I got to remember something real quick. Damn it. Where is
What you looking for?
I gotta remember because now I might be greater.
Oh, you're
Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, so that's when I will do that. I will up you up and up you up. Oh, you should now be at a one. Is I got okay. Well, since I have 2 schmucks right next to me,
Mm-hmm.
or I could hammer the blue one a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like either I scythe or I hammer, and I'm trying to figure out. Because what is it to switch weapons?
Usually it's a move action. I assume you
Okay.
had your bigger weapon in hand.
Yeah, I
Cantus,
normally have my
the-
Lucian hammer
The
out.
second red Mantis assassin would have taken full damage. He didn't save. He only rolled
okay.
a 21. He needed 22. So he
So-
takes 42 electric damage.
I will do hammer
It would have
time on
been
Mr. Blue.
orange.
So the first attack is at +2 because I ignore my thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Oh,
you have 2
shoot.
hits.
I also did I shit. Yeah, I did. Okay, so That's going to be acid for the
Okay.
extra damage if it matters.
It could have possibly mattered, but it didn't in this case.
Okay.
So that'd be 2 hits there. So 68 plus 8 would be 76. Alright. Tavel.
I think mine is asleep, so I will roll for Tavel.
Oh,
Tavel would have concealment, so how many
I gotta
attacks is
remember
that?
next time.
A lot of attacks.
Alright, so I will just hit it and then I'll high-low. If it's low, it hits.
I think
If
it's
high, it
4,
misses.
because there's many shot, rapid shot, and then 2 regular attacks, right?
The many shot is part of the first one, so it'll be those plus the normal 3 attacks.
I don't know. Tavel will focus down the guy who got lightning bolted.
Okay.
So orange, sure.
So possible 3 hits. Is Tavel's base attack? Does Tavel have a...
Tavel's Bab is 20. Oh, base attack? Let it plus 20. Tavel's Bab is 10 right now. Might be incorrect.
We're 11.
We're 11.
Tavel is not leveled up. Well,
Is Tavel not level 11? I remember.
probably. I mean, I don't. It's not my character.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just go with what's there. I think I keep forgetting to tell.
Just add it as one more.
We'll be to 1 more attack. Is what it would be. So it's,
Yeah.
because 11 is a third attack.
Okay.
But let me just check.
There you go.
So we'll say low is miss, high is hit. So hit from the first one, hit from the second one, miss from the third one, and miss from the rapid shot, we'll say. But, so that'd be 18 plus 5, because the many shot would hit. So 23 damage to this guy.
Yep, to that guy who deserves it. He sucks.
Yep. Who's doing stuff?
And now them.
Yes. This one's going to take a step up and going to go full out on Khandes.
Oh shit.
What is your AC, Khandes?
Probably dead. I have a
Uh,
22.
Well, he doesn't have sneak attack on you right now. That's the good thing.
Do you have to be flat-footed for a sneak attack?
Khandes has it active. Yes, you have to be flat-footed for sneak
Yeah.
attack. So you can still be snuck.
Yes.
Don't you get flat-footed if you're being flanked?
You do get, but the thing is, no one can flank
Okay.
Khandes very easily. So they're not positioned to flank.
Oh wait, I'm an idiot. My flat-footed.
So
should have been...
it'll be 24 damage to Khandes. You hit
Okay.
twice.
Oh, give me a second. And
Uh,
that's between both attacks? Or
That is from both attacks.
Okay,
You're also-
so
You're also not considered flat-footed when you're
You're
flanked.
not considered flat.
It's just a bonus. Just plus
Yeah,
so
2.
so-
it's 20. 'cause
My flat-footed should have been
DR2
19.
Oh no,
Sneak attack is super
that's
hard or
18
annoying to
because
get
of
off.
DR2 and 10 more. That's not lethal.
Yeah, I just realized my flat-footed should have been 19, not 16. So that other attack should not have hit me.
That hurt.
Because I activate my form of the dragon lasts for hours, so I don't know why I wouldn't just activate it when I start like the dungeon, which is what I
That
thought,
is-
but then I forgot to click on it, so it wasn't in the.
Green will also then stab at you, Khandes. Who he is flanking. What was your AC?
22.
22. So you are hit a bunch. What's your hit points? You might be dropped. So you might.
I'm at 71.
Okay, then they're probably not dropping.
And
Probably.
20 of that's non-lethal.
Okay. So
I just undid the damage.
he will
from that
be
attack.
sneak attacking you 3 times though. So let me hit those. Okay. I'll
Rest,
calculate
in-
it.
with me.
rest in peace.
So
Are
it
you
would
okay
have
with me
been-
undoing the damage from that attack?
Sure.
look, we're gonna need all the help we can get. It seems like these guys are a little brutal.
Yes.
There are 4 rogues.
Those are the 3 attacks. 29 and 18. So it would have been 70, 64, minus the 6. 76 it would have been from those 3 attacks.
Then I am down.
Okay.
And there goes my blade of armor.
You also shrink, right? Or do you not?
I
I'm
don't
no
know.
longer raging, and it's tied to my rage, so I guess I would shrink.
You would shrink.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
The effect would end.
Luckily, I was only raging for 1 round, so I have 1 round of exhaustion.
Yes. 15 is just going to hit you normally, Worm, going for you. Or
Okay.
Orange. What's your AC right now? You are still flat-footed, because you have an act.
Oh, fun. 19 then.
Oh shoot, that means my temp hit points from raging goes away too.
Continue to be very lucky, it seems.
How much temp hit points would you have had?
22.
Well,
Does that mean you're just dead?
it might mean you need a breath of life.
I'm
if
at
someone has it.
negative 27,
What's
but
the
20
most?
of that is not. Oh no, 50 of that's non-lethal.
Okay, so
'Cause
you're
of the
technically
blade of
not. So the
armor.
50. So
Okay.
technically, add 50 to your current hit points, and that's what you're at.
You're technically fine still.
Yes, but currently, if you take any more damage, it starts being lethal.
Yeah, add 50 to
Actually-
your current hit points and then add it to, and then instead
And
do
then-
your non-lethal.
Oh yeah, add 50 to your current hit points. That's where you would be instead of doing the non-lethal now, because you would have been unconscious, but you
Yeah.
would have been. When you hit negatives, that starts doing you damage still too. With
Yeah,
the
so-
negative.
Yeah,
The
because
ablative did
technically if
save
it's
your life in
non-lethal-
this case.
Yeah, because that means if it's non-lethal, it means
Yeah.
you are unconscious but stable.
Yeah, I'm 23 at 23 then.
Blade armor saved your life. Good call. This guy's gonna move up and flank Worm and try to stab him a bunch of times.
Oh my
so plus
gosh.
2 to these. 1 hit. High. You can roll to prevent sneak attack damage.
Woo! Oh. Nope, I
Nope.
don't.
You take 21 from that. Alright, Ada. It is your turn.
Okay. Can you shrink Khandes so I can grow?
Sure. We'll say... Let me just move this slide out.
Do I want to grow, actually?
I'll have Khandes be unconscious, like, right here, though. But he's unconscious. Let me do this.
Let me just see what has the bet. What happens if I do a giant octopus?
It's hilarious, but I don't know how effective it would be. That's the question.
The reason giant octopus is interesting is because it gets 8 tentacle attacks.
It does get 8 tentacle attacks.
But I don't know how much damage do they do though.
D4.
Yeah. 8d4 attacks
no.
compared to.
Oh yeah, that's true. Plus half strength. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Okay. I will do instead a. I think that's. Funny enough, if I want a lot of attacks, oh no, but I don't want a lot of attacks. I want powerful attacks. Yeah, okay. Let's do. Because I can't get much bigger than large.
Mhm.
So why don't I do?
I mean, I don't think you can get bigger than large because large is 4
Yeah.
squares, and you can.
Well, huge is 3.
Yeah, I guess if you're huge long, you could do it.
No, not enough space in this place, I would say. You really, like, large, you have enough space to do it. Like, unfortunately,
Okay.
the things are...
I'm gonna go dire tiger.
Okay.
And let me do my
Meow.
thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of them attacked you while I was up because I could have got my free attack opportunity.
It just was the order of operations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they also decided to just go for the big guy.
Technically speaking, I split them up into like two could easily flank Ada, and the other two could just hit you. Then with one of them flanking you, so that was their plan.
Well, I'm going to start with Orange.
Okay.
Because I know he's been hit a whole bunch.
So is Blue.
Yeah.
He's taken 70 something. I don't know how much Orange has taken.
They both
70 something.
Fairly injured, I will say.
So you can start with Orange and then go to Blue if Orange goes down.
Yeah. Alright. Good work. Oh, we're back. There you go.
Oh, that's probably why I didn't do anything. Cut out.
Yeah.
I was about to say, why did my roll thing not do anything?
Yay, cut out. With a turn, you can activate murder wolves. There we go.
Okay.
Ooh.
So so bite, claw. Also, the rakes don't matter yet. The second set of attacks. But I do it. Bite, claw.
And 5 and 6. That's kind of weird. There's no attack.
Oh, because attack 4 is for if I have 4 main attacks, and then after because of the way the roll sheet works, the first 4 attacks. Well, the first 4 attacks. Why is there no damage on attack 3? I'm gonna have to fix that.
Let me just see here. Though apparently, first one. The bite would hit and would drop this one. So this one would be 15 damage would be enough. And then the second claw would hit if you move this one, and it would drop.
Cool. The second claw. Okay. And then the rakes don't do anything. Cool.
Because you killed both the things, you would have grabbed 2 rakes.
Yeah. Well, again, rake happens on the following turn after I grab, so
yeah. So
you can end rake damage.
Ivona.
Okay. I need red to make a fortitude save.
Alright.
I want to point out that those were actually...
It will roll
okay,
what?
so he begins to suffocate.
Okay.
Turn round 1. Let's see. On round. Okay, hold on, I have to read this because it's a weird spell.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you...
Okay, if he failed... Okay, he maybe begins to suffocate. He has the suffocating condition now. Things will happen on his next turn.
Right. Zardris, you land.
I would like to land here if possible.
He starts choking, so...
So he is choking.
Let me look up what... Because... suffocating gives penalties. Let me look. I have to look up the suffocation rules for this.
I love that and hate that.
Penalties, I believe.
Because the thing is, it's you've gotten beyond him being able to hold his breath. So which spell was this?
This is so I can ping it. It's the actual suffocation spell.
Target attempts to resist the spell effects before it's around.
I believe
immediately begins to suffocate. On the target's next turn, he falls unconscious and uses 0 hit points. A round later, he drops -1. So he's basically, on his, since he's failed, on his next turn, he will basically drop.
He is going to just die.
Yes.
A very slow and painful death.
Mm-hmm. And it does specifically say it extracted all the air in his lungs.
Yes.
So he can't hold his breath.
He has moved into suffocation. So rip this guy.
He does get an additional save, I guess, after each round.
Each round he will get an additional save to remain at the point he's at.
Yes. So when he drops a 0, he'll get a save afterwards
Yep.
to see if he's at least stable, and then we'll see. He can make it. He
There's
also
a
might fail.
there's a mass version of this spell.
Yeah, it's fun. Anyway, so Zardris, what do you want to do? You've dropped down. You have a 5
I'm
foot
gonna
step.
take a 5-foot step next to this man,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna attack with my sword.
That's
Bonk.
there you go.
I think only the first one hits.
First one will hit.
Nice.
He will take some
It
damage.
does chip damage.
3 damage.
He was uninjured, so now he has
Beautiful.
officially been injured. Khandes is unconscious. Tavel,
I mean, I guess I'll just hit the button. You can roll for it.
I can roll for it. We can find out.
I mean, it's gonna be on the only guy who's still up.
1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll check all four possibly hitting. 2, 3, 4. So the second attack missed, and he gets a third attack. Let me just check it. And that would so don't bother with the third attack. So,
Okay.
so the first one, first, third, and oh no, it wasn't there. Oh,
Yeah, the third one was I bumped the bab up, so it's in there.
So it was already I didn't roll. So it's just the second shot. So 11 plus 7 is 18, plus 12 from the rapid shot would be 30, 43 damage to this man. He is still up, but injured.
Alright, this
Alright.
guy is at 0
Red's
now.
Red's at 0 and unconscious. Let me check something here.
He
no.
dies. He will die on his next turn.
No. He gets one more
Oh,
turn
true.
because he drops to -1 and gets one final
And then
save,
he's-
and
oh,
then he
that's
dies.
true, and then he dies.
Yes, but he's unconscious. Green. I guess Green will
Piss and shit himself.
Stab Ada, you know? I don't know.
They probably just fight to the death, so.
They do. He could try to kill Khandes, though.
Oh, is he gonna be like that?
Wow.
He can't coup de grace, really.
It's a
But no,
full
he's
round
not. Yeah, he's not. Well, he provoked action on me. He's not low enough that I think he would do that. He's not on suicide button. So he'll probably just stab Ada. You've done some damage, but not a lot. What's your AC?
My AC right now is 23 only. Yeah, I guess 20. Wait, no, I forgot to click large. That also probably should have come into play on my attack. So well, 27.
Okay, so you'll take 13 damage for one hit. And you can go, Tiger.
You go, Tiger.
Go get him.
27,
Go,
you said?
Tiger. No, 13 damage.
13. Okay.
Oh, do you know what we haven't been thinking about?
Mm.
Are they evil?
Yes.
Because we have protection from evil, which gives us 2 AC.
No, we don't.
Oh,
It would be over
It
by
went-
now.
oh,
It,
it's okay.
it only lasts minutes.
Yeah.
It was
Oh.
Per level.
way over long ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
Once we stopped and had a conversation, it was over.
We had a
Gotcha.
conversation and then spent like 10 minutes figuring out like an interesting thing that.
And then there was the log picking and stuff. No, that's gone. It's been
Yeah,
gone for a
sorry,
while.
I didn't realize it was minutes per level.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Time to do this whole thing again.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna tell you, I think he's dead.
Good.
24,
Yes.
31, 28, and then that would
Yeah,
be 26,
you hit him
22,
3
22.
times, and you did more than his health. I'm just gonna click on something to see something else. Oh, well, yep, that guy's dead then. You failed it by 1. They're all dead.
Hmm.
Nice.
They almost didn't suffocate. You defeated the Red Mantis assassins.
Honestly, they did their job pretty well, focusing one person and attempting to
Right.
kill them.
There was that chance that, like, again, if he was a little lower hit points, I probably would have tried.
I
to have
didn't
him
put a blade of armor on.
a blade of armor. Save your ass. Definitely.
Alright,
I
I'm gonna
would've been
float down there
dead.
and do something.
Okay.
I'm gonna float down there,
I-
and I'm gonna cast this spell I always have one prepped of.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna drink one of their blood,
Okay.
so I can learn some of their spells later.
They have spells?
Khandes,
Yes,
Khandes
Red Mantis
reveals-
assassins have spells.
Khandes, you
Oh.
saw Zardris' poke of health.
Anyways, so Ivona jumps down there, casts a spell, and just starts nomming on a dude's neck.
Yeah.
I
So
will
when
keep
your
poking
health,
you until you wake
when
up.
your health is above your non-lethal, you wake up.
And healing would heal both your normal health and your non-lethal damage. So you would have healed
At the
technically-
same time. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
So
keep
you're-
telling
so-
me if you're not awake, and I will continue rolling.
So put up your health by 14 and your non-lethal down by 14 and see if those numbers are compatible. You might be
Hold
able
on, let me see something.
Also, I'm staying as a tiger because, let's be real, I can only transform like 3 times per day, so...
Yep. Don't waste it.
Anyway, something will occur though. The entire
at 1
building
hit
will
point.
shake.
Oh shit.
What the frick?
Combat is loud.
Oh,
It's like a DC 0 to hear combat.
It is.
That was what, 2 rounds? Of
That was
combat?
2 rounds of combat.
Yeah.
And also there was a big zappy spell that exploded.
Hey, now.
I'm technically then 1 above my non-lethal.
So you wake up.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a potential Tantus comment before
Yes.
I continue.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking some things.
I'm,
So the entire
and I'm
building has
exhausted
kind of
for a
shook.
round.
Well, I think that round will be gone soon.
Yes.
As a tiger, I gesture to my gaping stab wounds.
Actually, no, 2 rounds because it's 2 rounds for every round of.
Yeah, but you should be fine
Um,
by now, because I'm pretty sure 2 rounds, because 1 round has
Well,
passed, and then you just need...
we
So you
don't
defeat
know
the red mantises that are here, and you can take their stuff, red mantis stuff. We'll worry about that later. If you can make
I'll make
4
a
red mantis
note
stuff.
on there, red man.
So this wide corridor composed of polished black granite runs north and south. A bluestone discus sits at the floor at the south, of course, with the falling light that you've entered into. To the north, a 5-foot wide circular opening in the wall opens to a smaller chamber. The ceiling is only 15 feet high here. So you know about the giant stone plug to the side, because you saw the map.
Mm-hmm.
So you know about this thing here.
Does anyone have Shape Earth?
No.
Is it the same color as the rest of the walls?
It is.
Or is it clearly different? Okay.
I will tell you, like, honestly speaking, you could effectively, like, people with high perceptions can notice it, since you know it's there, kind of thing. And you learned about it since you got the map. So you're like, oh, I see where it is there.
Alright.
You can figure out what you want to do to get through there, like something like stone shape would probably get through there pretty easily, but yeah, currently it just is there.
Fair.
Honestly, or that, or just you could try to burrow through it, which would take time. One of you I think has adamantine effective weapons.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I do. I actually can activate a thing and turn my claws into durability adamantine for...
I mean, it would go quicker, but it would still take a while for you guys to get through there if you want to bash your way through it, and be very loud. If you want to bash your way.
Well, no, I actually couldn't burrow through stone. I was about to say, I could turn into something that can burrow, but then I'm like, wait, it's stone, never mind.
I'll tell you...
Burrow assumes dirt.
Anybody that would have something like the kind of size of the thing is gaseous form size, if you just want to squeeze through there, unless you have to like burn through stone.
Yeah, because I can turn into creatures that burrow, but I doubt you'll say like a badger can burrow through stone. So
specifically, most creatures that can burrow through stone have hint that.
Yeah,
badger would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I can turn into a dire badger.
Ivona will unlatch from this man's neck and clean her mouth of blood.
I start doing the cat thing to clean myself because I'm
gonna sit here and drink a bunch of potions. Good.
I wish I could, but I don't have access to my potions right now.
I have to do
I
some
will
thinking.
continue poking if nothing earth-shattering is happening.
Also, you can we have like wands of
Does anything come of the
cure wounds.
earth-shattering
You can ask the
kaboom?
cleric for that.
Currently, no.
Okay,
I don't think I can
currently
use
no.
it, so the cleric could use
No,
yeah.
ask the cleric to use the wand on you.
That's
is
what I'm
saying.
doing. It's for Khandes. Basically, just tell me until you feel good.
Another 15. that's gonna take a while at that rate.
Mm-hmm. We have a whole
But
bunch
that's
of these.
15 on both, so...
Yeah. So,
Hold on.
I mean,
Equals, that's... I'm almost at half health.
Woo! I'll continue poking you. I just have to keep track of the charges, so...
Hold on. I gotta do math each time, so it's just like...
yeah.
fun fact: if you click on your token and you hit and you type into the
Do they have
box
tab
plus
screens?
X,
They do, I checked. At least the one I
uh,
saw did.
The ones that you were fighting did not.
What was their spell list?
Expedition Retreat, Featherfall, Magic Weapon, Vanish. And they drank some potions.
Joe, if you have your character token and you click on it, there's the red thing, and you click on that, and then you
I
can
will
type
learn
plus
Featherfall then.
the amount,
Okay.
and it will add it to your health.
I think you
I
found a
am
higher level.
66
Maybe.
out of 109 and 7 non-lethal now.
I'm gonna poke you again.
Oh, my non-lethal's gone. And 78 out of 109.
Because HP is meta, I will poke you until you're about 80 to 90%.
13.
Basically, when you're just like, I'm only in minor pain now, then you're like, okay.
My pain doesn't hurt as bad.
91 out of 109.
That seems pretty late. I think you've gotten him to the.
Yeah, that's the last
Yeah.
one for Khandes.
Okay, 99.
I'll poke a tiger in the butt. Your butt's facing this direction, so actually a pretty good roll.
Well, for the last 10, I'm just going to do one of my
The
infernal
16 was the first
healings,
one on me, right?
Yes.
and in 10 minutes, I will have healed up the rest of the way.
I assume you need more than one. That's a bad roll.
Okay, 61 out of 92, so that's about a third.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez. Wow. This game does not like me.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. I'm good now.
Okay.
Yeah, 86 out of 92. I'm almost full, so not worth it.
Woo. All right.
We had
I
two
will
sevens.
Put the
That's
wand
a good one.
away.
I'm gonna look at the loot and see if we might have anything that can help with a boulder.
This is the secret boulder.
Yes.
Yes.
I will
Also,
try.
a
I
rock
want
in here, and I have no idea why.
to attempt to recall the map in my head to try and determine how wide this boulder is.
You'll be able to judge from looking at this here and the kind of sizes. It's probably about 15 by 10.
Yeah, we got
Again, it would be
nothing
very
done.
loud to burrow through, but it could be done.
Right.
And you would have to go through approximately, I can give you an estimation how many hit points. A lot of hit points. So it would take, again, Khandes could hammer his way through there breaking the stone, or if you had tools, you could probably get through there pretty easily. But it's effectively hardness 8. 1,800 hit points per 5 foot square. And you'd have to get through 3.
Is it a magic rock?
No, it's just a giant boulder.
I'm doing some math. We're level 11.
Also, it weighs 120 tons, so you need effectively a strength score of 55 as a medium creature to lift it up and pull it out. Just by
I can get
dragging.
that. Just give me 5 minutes.
I mean, a huge creature with less strength might be able to, but yes.
Okay. Who wants to stay here and keep watch?
Watch for what?
In case anything stupid happens.
The cat comes over and sits down.
Alright,
Starts looking this way.
I will watch too.
I grab a Zardris and we will dimension door through the boulder.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What is in this room?
A jumble of 5 crushed human skeletons lie in the southeast corner of this chamber. Stone niches in the south, a wall, contain a few pieces of clutter. So yeah. Apparently, probably, these guys teleport themselves in here. These are, like, ancient skeletons here. There's loot here. Congratulations,
yeah.
you gained Thessalonian treasure.
Sweet.
Wow.
I dimension
Because
doors. We
fucking no one can get in here.
grab
you
it
know?
all, and then we dimension door out of this room.
Yeah.
I do
I'll
have
make a
bag of
note.
holding.
Fast
Yep.
treasure.
Stuff it straight into your bag of holding, and we're out.
Yeah. Turns
Delta.
out, you know, that they got in
Wand of
here,
that.
but like it looks like some of the roof kind of fell down and like injured them so much that they just died. Unfortunately, whatever happened here. Anyway. Oh no! Wow! Ooh. Actually, it's technically worse what happened. You'll want to.
I'm technically trained in medicine.
There's
but-
just these people and their skeletons. Something just crushed them, like crushed their bodies.
Nice.
Broken pelvis. I know it well.
Everything.
Death by snoo.
I was about to make that joke.
Snoo with rock.
Let's check something here.
Never snooze the rock.
I'm sure
Dwayne
The
is too
Rock
powerful.
I knew you were gonna go there. That's why I didn't say anything. I was just like, go ahead. You got it.
It's funny because I said don't snooze the rock, and then after like a second afterwards, my brain connected that dot.
I
So you
mean,
might have
he is a
actually had it in your
demigod.
brain before.
He is a
Before me.
demigod.
Hmm.
Here we go to the boulder room now.
You can go to the boulder room. This room here. So this will be is the final room in the area. Actually has the functioning map. So, the walls, ceiling, and floor of this chamber have been painted to resemble a starry sky, giving the illusion of walking through space.
Neat.
A 10-foot diameter stone sphere floats 5 feet above the floor near the room's southern wall. 3 short metal rods protrude from the lower hemisphere, radiating outward like a tripod. Only the rods rest on empty air rather than solid surface. The sphere appears to be carefully carved with tiny rivers, mountains, oceans, and forests. Anybody with knowledge of geography can roll this.
Did I put points to geography? I don't remember.
I
feel like
have.
I did. I did
I
not.
do. I have it.
Okay.
Like I said, I put 1 point into every knowledge skill except noble.
I have not.
11.
Yeah, no. You go now.
I don't know what the world looks like, even though I've traveled it.
No, you wouldn't, because why would you understand what a globe is?
Have you
That's
mapped it?
actually fair. That's actually fair. Both
The
points are
world's
fair.
flat. We all know that.
Generally speaking, the world is thought to be not a sphere, in Galarian at very least, because people do circumvent it, but the actual, like, knowledge of it is definitely something outside. And I don't think any of the people following you have abilities that could help. Just gonna check.
Oh wait, you're telling me Kujin eats what he kills, doesn't know geography?
I'm seeing if his name is Minions do either. No, they. Oh,
The
but
only
actually,
one
they
who
know
I
some
think
history.
might would be this truth speaker.
Nah, he doesn't either.
Apparently, I'm the only one here with any knowledge of geography. And I apparently don't know what a globe is, so, okay.
Well, you can't identify.
Hold on. I can roll what Tavel has it.
Oh, Tavel?
That's 15.
Probably not.
We could, if you want to, you could
Plus
say
2
that.
for underground.
Yeah, and if Ada, you want to assist. you
I could say I assisted, so.
Yeah.
Even though underground and a globe don't really make sense, but we're technically underground.
You were technically underground, and you were in a temple that could count as urban.
If you really want to stretch how these bonuses work, sure.
Anyway, I mean, look, it's not anything really critical anyway. It's the fact that it is indeed a globe. It is a map of the ancient world, but it is one from like 10,000 years ago. So it's fairly inaccurate, and even things like if you would try to find Varisia, it is like landlocked except for a narrow southern coastline. The entire continent is very different. Turns out when there's a global catastrophe, it changes the world map.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean,
yeah, that would
also,
actually make it hard to recognize.
If there's plate tectonics, 10,000 years might.
Even 10,000 years in plate tectonics is not that long.
Nothing. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like,
but there was like
some...
a catastrophe that literally destroyed an entire continent.
Oh yeah, that's going to be more definitely.
Yeah, like you can lose like certain, like you can, like in 10,000 years, like you can have like an island break away from or like a peninsula break away into an island, but that's probably the farthest.
It'll also give you a crick in the neck.
No one really knows this, but I will tell you. Basically, it was a world-ending catastrophe, and a god sacrificed his existence to make sure the world wasn't destroyed completely. That still means, like, weird magical forces and stuff blew up a continent and changed the globe. It was pretty...
some weird star that can make people into a god hit the Earth.
That was a chunk of what was left over of it. Probably a chunk that, like, tore through the heart of the god that tried to stop it, or something like that. Might explain why it had god powers. Anyway, there are a lot of blank regions on here, with vague outlines of continents and oceans, probably areas that were less explored. So, yeah. Anyway. So, the person that is accompanying you, of course, good old, Akram will say, in order to understand, you must place your hand on it. I would suggest we all do the same. He's going to turn towards, of course, Projan, who's there, still kind of accompanying you. If you wish to see this yourself, Projan, you will have the option. I will not stop you. He's going to kind of, like, rub his chin and kind of, like, consider it. If any of you want to speak up or say anything to him, it's up to you. Not.
I mean, at this point, I might as well shift back, because I assume I'm going to need to... The thing in my chest is going to need to be accessed.
Mm-hmm. Good call. But if no one says anything to him,
I'll say you're welcome to. This will be able to let us commune with our ancestors.
Not this thing.
Or no,
that was something else.
That's something else. No, that's the thing.
Ritual that we're gonna have.
Yeah. I have no idea what him touching it will do. So.
It's up to you. There may be something that happens when we touch it, but
you're welcome to either watch or join in. And thanks for the help with the red mantis.
Again, you could have asked him.
Yeah, we could have.
I kind of went unconscious really quick.
You had a round.
And, we got kind of ambushed. I don't think one of us who were being ambushed really would have had the forethought of, hey, Krojan!
Again, it was 2 rounds, so you didn't really have a lot of time to react anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly,
I'm
yeah.
Just picking.
And it takes a round to literally get down the shaft.
Anyway, you're welcome. Anyway, so you will all touch the orb, and he will join in then, since you've asked him to.
Do I have to touch the orb? I don't really.
Yeah, I think you gotta touch the orb.
How else do we fight a level 55 monster?
Orb.
You don't?
We get teleported to a plane where there's a level 55 monster that we have to fight.
So, when you first touch it, something strange happens. all of you will kind of feel yourselves floating out into a void of space, as if there was nothing around, as if you were out in amongst the stars itself.
And where we touched, thousands of people die because we crushed them with our hands.
Haha, no. I will need everybody who... Okay, so you will then kind of like, after getting hit by this initial wave, find yourselves in a area that's kind of cloudy, and you can sense each other, but it's kind of like you sort of see each other. You're kind of like shadowy and like vaguely there to each other.
Either move the map, or at this point, if we're just role-playing, you might just want to switch to the other screen.
Did want to switch to the other screen. I forgot. Thank you.
You're welcome. I was just like, that does not look like what you want us to be looking at.
Yes. You can feel like you could see everything.
Nice.
But can we taste everything?
It is an incredibly jarring thing that's going on right now. Your like head is like hurting. Your mind is like overwhelmed to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
I
mean,
guess...
I'm waiting for direction from Akram.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He kind of has to take direction, but anybody can give me
I don't know what we're doing.
Spellcraft check if they want to.
Technically, I have a single point in that.
I don't, so I cannot.
19.
Hold on.
I'll just say I help you. So let's be real.
Okay. You're not entirely sure what's going on, Ivona. It's a little outside your wheelhouse, this entire event. But you're pretty sure this is some kind of incredibly powerful divination that you're going on. You're not even quite sure how it works. But it probably would be very difficult to control. And certainly, you feel as though it might strain your mind to, like, attempt to control it at this point in time. Maybe, like, with proper training or understanding, you might be able to do something like that. But for now, you are just in here. As you're kind of, like, sitting here, all kind of being Akram will be like, strange. I never felt anything like this. When those that come here to test it, I know they seek out this place. Or if you choose to imprint in it, you focus on the Acropolis. You can almost touch it. And they receive a symbol of that place etched upon them. That is not why we are here. Ada.
Yes.
Reach out to me. Feel me. I need you to make an intelligence check.
Ooh.
Not a very low, not a very high DC for this.
Yeah, but I have a +0, so. 16.
16 is enough. There's only DC 10 for this one. You're relatively close to each other, and you kind of all enter together, which is an advantage in this case. You will kind of feel like, again, because you sort of understand each other are there, but you don't really see each other. It's kind of like it's a very weird feeling, to be sure.
Okay.
And so you'll kind of reach out to him, and he will give you the other piece and be like, now, you must concentrate. Think of a door, a portal, a way forward. While you hold that.
I do so.
Alright. So I need you to first make a wisdom save.
You mean a will save?
Sorry, will save.
What's wisdom? What's a wisdom save?
I know, I pulled it. Joe. I blame Joe.
I'm the one who did it earlier.
I didn't do anything.
18.
Okay. Good enough. So, you'll kind of like begin to reach out. And now I need you to make a fortitude save.
I'm much better at those. And I rolled
32.
20.
That is very good. Okay. So, I'm
that's
gonna
probably the
roll
roll
a
that could
die,
have killed me if I
and
rolled too bad.
We're going to half this, because it wasn't going to kill you, but it was going to be awful. So I'm going to roll 2d6.
I don't know. I feel like if I rolled a 1, you should have killed me.
And I need another... That's that one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you will take 2 strength damage, 4 dex damage, 4 constitution damage as the other half of the key tears from your body forcefully, merging with the key piece there. Though you managed to not have, like, rip your body completely apart.
Strength, dex, con in order?
Yes.
Okay.
As it just kind of tears out of you in a very violent thing, which everybody can sense that, like, if you were at any place that would have blood, there probably was a massive shower of it. But you're kind of in a fuzzy, outside of reality place. It's cleaner. Anyway. Anyway.
Ow!
Yes. All of a sudden, like, you all will feel yourself, like, hit ground, which you hadn't felt in, like, a while. Almost as if, like, you know, you had been falling with, like, a feather fall and didn't know about it, and all of a sudden just, like, hit the ground unexpectedly kind of thing. Like, so it's kind of like, you're doing it feet first, but you're kind of like, oh, God, what, huh? As you can kind of now, like, the haze is pulled back a little bit, and there's this kind of still haze surrounding you and glowing around you, and shapes and things that are just constantly surrounding you at all times, but you're almost in this little bubble there, and then there's just this, like, glowing white portal that looks like a doorway.
We need to go through this.
I'm, like... I'm just gonna... I'm collapsed on the floor. Like,
I pick you up.
At this point in time, there is, like, a gush of, like, probably just, like, blood and stuff, and, like, chunks of viscera that kind of come out for just a second. As it doesn't go very long, it's just almost like it, like, kind of does for a second before it, like, stops. But it is just kind of like a horrible, like, wound kind of, like, gush out. It's kind of gross.
I almost want to say you should see a doctor about that.
Shall we enter the portal?
You okay, Ada?
yeah, just, help me forward. I'll be fine in time.
Alright, I enter the
Lean
portal
on
first.
me.
Okay.
I do.
I will walk through the portal right after.
Alright.
With Ada.
When you walk through the portal, you will find yourselves in a grove of trees. In a place that seems a just open forest of, like, trees and small animals. The sun is shining. And you're, like, in the middle of, like, a small grove here with the glowing portal and a stone ring behind you.
Weird.
I pinch
Interesting.
myself. Are we still alive?
Visitors? I haven't had them in quite some time. As you hear the strumming of a harp. Now, we could end here, or I could finish this up to you if we want to stop here, and we can have the scene next time, or we could have this now. I don't know how long it will take for you here. As you
We
can hear a
should
voice...
err on the safe side, because Lynn is here, we might want to end.
Then,
Yeah,
as you
I
hear the
agree.
voice and hear the strumming of some music, we will end it here, where you've traveled to some strange place in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Yes. He used the piece of adamantine in her chest, and it just burst out in a horrible rending. He was right, it wasn't going to kill you, probably.
I mean, to be fair, if I had rolled the 1, I would have almost wanted you to kill me, because I think that would have been an appropriate kind of sacrifice time. I would have been down with that.
Yeah.
But...
I mean, and I have to remember there's some things that you'll have to deal with when you're leaving, probably, maybe, I don't know. I mean...
Or red mantis?
No. I could just put these on the map, a couple of them so far.
Weird tentacles?
Just over there.
Oh,
map.
wow, I actually guessed correctly.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, I'm just gonna, just teleport us outside, it's fine.
Uh-huh. No,
I'm glad you didn't poke the water.
actually, apparently that's what happened to these guys. The thing was still on the mat, and it's like massive attack in the wake, and it apparently just had tentacles manifest in the room with them.
Nice.
They tried to dimension door away, and it didn't work. Yes, no, you actually could have gotten in the pool and discovered that the bottom feels kind of rubbery.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why we would have done that.
Yeah.
Because you were
That's a little
stupid.
weird.
I really don't know who would have gone in there.
I mean, I was thinking of just poking the water. I was not planning on going in.
It's probably good. Something cold, rubbery, and immense fills the chamber at an uneven depth of about 10 feet.
That's the creature that's partially in our world, I'm guessing.
Yes, that's what it is. It's partially in your world, and so it sleeps. Yep. But there's at least 2 tentacles out and about. Maybe more. I don't know. I'll move around. We'll find out when you arrive. They're fun. Why don't we give shout-outs, everybody, as we end for today? Joe, do you have anything to shout out other than Meow?
Ah!
That was kind of shouty. Lightning?
I want to sleep in.
That's a good option. You should do that. If you can. Get some rest. I guess Lynn is probably
Already
collapsed.
sleeping.
Yeah, I sense that Lynn might not last from the beginning. It sounded like they were pretty tired. Pretty exhausted. Momo.
I have nothing to shout out.
And Worm.
I'm Diamond Worm. You can find me on twitch.tv/DiamondWorm or at DiamondWorm on Twitter. I'll be streaming next Friday at 7:30 p.m. PDT.
Myself, Ted Darren, children. I'll be back tomorrow for some tabletop-related videos. If you want to check them out, we recorded them up on YouTube, Twitch for YouTube. The Pathfinder topics tomorrow. Me playing some Elden Ring on Friday, discussing tabletop on Saturday at 6 p.m. EST, and of course, make sure to join us, other than all my normal schedule. Next week, for this show, 9 p.m. EST, for the next episode, which will be exciting, which you're in a weird location, and you'll find some stuff out and gain something, and then it's dream time.
I hope I gain a circlet of +8 wisdom.
I mean, I don't think you're gonna necessarily get some stuff like that. But
I hope I gain a gun that one-shots everyone.
Isn't that crab Dark Souls
Yeah,
game?
it's the assist mode in the Crab Souls game. It's just a gun.
Oh.
Who gave that crab a gun?
My crab can have a gun. He's an American.
Crabby's got a gun.
Anyway, so, yeah. Everybody, have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, and hopefully you'll join any of us for various things we do coming up, especially next week. So, until then, I bid all of you out there adieu and wonderful. Farewell, everybody. Goodbye. Farewell.
Bye.
Goodbye.